So Sister Victoria caught Fred with another woman, not just another woman, a random woman, with a prostitute. And that broke her. In case if you don't know who Fred is, who Victoria is, do check out the first episode, the video before this one, so that you can understand how we got here, okay? So Victoria rushed out to the sitting room. Fred pursued her and started begging. At this time around, Fred wasn't begging for Sister Victoria. I'm calling her sister because she's a born again. Fred wasn't begging for Victoria to take him back. Fred was rather begging for his shortcomings, and according to him, he told Victoria to get someone else. Okay, he was like that he's tired of getting starved both sexually, emotionally, and physically. That he wishes her best of life as she gets another man, and then walked her out of his house. So Victoria was heartbroken and then left. You guys already know that she is engaged to Fred. So the next day, Fred went to S's house, the prostitute's house, to beg her for forgiveness, because of course she was embarrassed, and then told her publicly that he has ended the relationship. Esther was like, how on earth can you end a relationship with a prostitute? That she's a prostitute and she's not ready to leave the street. That he should better go back and apologize, because she can see that the girl is reserved and beautiful. But then Fred opened up and told her that the lady isn't it, that the lady has constantly been starving him. But then he also yielded to what SS said and went back to beg her. On getting to the house, he saw her, she was sleeping, and I think that's Victoria's house. He apologized, and Victoria told him that she has longed forgiving him, that the Bible says, she started quoting the Bible and told him that she has forgiven him, that they are back together. Okay, then Esther on the other hand started thinking about her life, the last words, what the mom told her before she passed on, and all that stuff. So the next day, although Fred went back to his house, the next day Victoria visited and told Fred that she will be spending a week in his house. Fred was shocked, because this was what he has been begging her all this while, but she bluntly refused. But then Fred was like, okay, I'm happy you are here, but then I have to go for a workout. Meanwhile, Fred went back to Esther's house. When Esther saw Fred, Esther was like, please don't be nice to me. Leave me alone, that she is for the street, and no matter what, she does not like it when people are nice to her. That she's a very hard girl and she's here to survive. That the man should stop, that Fred should stop visiting her and all that. Fred got back home, lo and behold, the Victoria started asking him questions that you spend so much time in the gym, that did you go to visit the prostitute? Fred bluntly said no and denied it. On getting to the work, he opened up with his colleague, his best friend at work, and told the guy that he's really getting attached to this prostitute and he didn't know how to get over it. Like, Esther is driving him crazy. His friend was actually heartbroken and told him, even if there's anybody to fall in love with, it's not a shower. What is this? Okay, that you can get another girl if you think Victoria isn't there for you. On the other hand, Victoria kept praying night and day and casting the demon out of Fred, because Victoria knows secretly, she's a prayer warrior, and she knows that Fred still visits the prostitute. He didn't stop there. Fred constantly gifts this lady. So what Fred do is that most times from work, Fred drives all the way down to Esther's house to present a gift to her. Of course, Asha will always collect the gift. And they started having a conversation, and Esther decided to open up for the last time. So Esther told Fred how the mom died. The mom was a prostitute, and introduced her to the stuff. When she was 15 years, the mom basically told her that she can never survive on the street if she's not a runs girl, if she's not into a shower, that men can, people can never gift you, people are not nice. She even said she doesn't know the dad, because the mom was sleeping with random men and she didn't know the person that got her pregnant. Of course, Fred was heartbroken, because Fred is already in love with this prostitute, you guys. And of course, getting back home to meet the fiancé, Victoria has been in his house for 1 week. Victoria was like, my spirit told me that you are still seeing this prostitute. Victoria is now a seer. She is a prayer warrior, so maybe God reveals things to her. But she was like, what is going on? That she will be here to pray you out, that you are hers and hers forever, that she has forgiven you no matter what, but she will definitely continue to pray for you so that God will rescue you from the hands of that demon. Okay, you guys, as it stands now, Fred goes back and back and back. The other day, even when Victoria got a call that her attention was needed urgently, in the church. She kept declining because she felt like if she leaves the house that Fred will go astray. I'm going to be ending this episode here to start up another episode. This video, this movie is a must watch. I'm going to group them in 3 episodes because of how interesting it is. Like each line has a lot of lessons to learn. As it stands now, it's more like Esther is becoming soft. Esther made food for him, served him rice and banga, and he professed his love for Esther. Let's know in the next episode if Esther will agree. Let us also know the fate of Victoria. I will see you guys shortly in my next episode. In the meantime, do subscribe for more. Bye.